We're just normal men.
What do you mean, normal men?
We're just innocent men.
It's time for Side Scrollers with me, Stuttering Craig.
I did. Oh, wow. Right on the tip. Just on the tip.
And Blabs. Co-hosted by our friends from around the internet.
There is a portion of Norway where it is legally required to carry a firearm at all times.
If you're just a normal man looking for common sense in this crazy-ass world, you've come to the right place. And now, broadcasting from our homes from around the internet, it's time for Side Scrollers. Ooh, welcome on out to Side Scrollers on YouTube.com and Rumble.com and SideScrollersPodcast.com. What's going on, everybody? Hey, happy Monday to you. Did you have a good weekend? You did? Good to see you guys. Hey, I'm Stuttering Craig. A little raspy today. Little, I don't know what's going on, but it's something, but it's okay. I won't be so strong and boisterous today, but glad to see you guys. Thanks so much for hanging out with us. We got a phenomenal one for you with so much. The internet has given so much. Hello, Blabs.
Hello, I am also sickly, so I am sick too. We can all be sick together.
I'm not going to say I'm sick. I'm just saying I'm feeling
You're
a little...
You're definitely sick.
You think so?
You've had that kind of voice since like Friday.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I don't know. I just took
You're
a little...
dying.
Just took us... Oh.
Sorry.
Just bring it all down, Blabs.
And a record player stops.
Congratulations, Blab. You also are dying. Do you know that?
Yes, every day we get closer to death. Did you know?
Oh. Mistress Blab showing up. Here she is.
Yay! Happy Halloween.
Oh, man. Well, that's one of us. That's two of us. Can we make it a triple of the not feel good cycle? Hello. Hello, Flash. How you feeling, buddy?
Could be a little bit better.
Yeah. 0 for 3 today, guys. 0 for 3, but we're toughing through for you. Flash, how was your trip?
It's good, except for my plane getting delayed all day yesterday.
Yeah.
Laying around the airport, waiting for that thing to come in.
Well, you know what the best
for
thing
hours.
No,
do maintenance on it.
Oh, I was gonna say no. The best thing about it is that no wheels fell off, no doors flew off. Your flight stayed in the air.
No ladies fell to the ground dying.
These are all pluses.
No tuna rolls on the plane.
Oh yeah, the tuna rolls. Okay, I was like, where are we going to this one? All right,
nice. The plane, I've got to say real quick, was a giant piece of shit. The seats didn't lean back.
Who'd you fly with?
Delta.
No, I was gonna say, don't say Spirit.
No, never. I would never fly with Spirit.
I don't think I could, man. I'm willing to pay that extra money to avoid flying Spirit just because. Yeah. Just I think out of principle, at the idea that like you have to pay $20 to bring your own bag onto the flight.
Wait, what?
Or whatever it is. Yeah, Spirit's fucked up, man. They have like
they give you a cheap thing, but there's all kinds of hidden fees that they nail you with.
Yeah.
And so it kind of just evens out to the regular price anyway with all their bullshit. So I'd rather just go through other people.
Was it like a smaller plane, this Delta one? Because honestly,
it was a smaller plane.
That's why. Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm like, most Delta planes I've taken, they've been pretty decent.
Yes, so. I agree. Yeah.
The smaller the flight, the shittier like the flight is. I find
the seats were awful. I was so scrunched in.
Dude, I'll tell you something right now, man. Speaking of flights, yesterday we watched the Rocketeer, the 1991 cult classic from Disney. Blab, you ever seen the Rocketeer before?
What's it about?
It's a man with a rocket pack on his back.
I don't think I've ever had.
Oh my gosh, it has. I think it's a. Oh man, what's her name? The actress in that, she is so smoking bombshell hot. It's ridiculous. But it really got panned.
Oh, Jennifer Connelly.
Yes.
Yeah, she is a babe.
What? She's a babe in that movie too. Look up Jennifer Connelly, Rocketeer, and then pull her up.
That's what I'm doing. I'm looking at her in that movie.
Like top
it's understandable why you'd put it on. I get it.
Yeah. But
for the plot, right?
The big massive plots. Yeah. There's multiple plots going on. But yeah, man, the Rocketeer, great. And at this the whole idea of the movie is that he's like a test pilot and he's flying these single person planes where they have like just enough space over his head for the windshield and
Is
stuff.
this like a John Denver reenactment or something?
No.
Nobody dies?
Nobody dies. Nobody dies.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the bad guys do. But anyways, Rocketeer, great stuff. Go check it out. It's phenomenal. From 1991. It is a underrated classic. That'd be a great movie for you to check out. I'm sure you'd enjoy that one, Blabs.
Well,
I
maybe
haven't watched it since I was a kid, but I remember having a good time.
Man, there's like it's all about the Nazis and stuff in that movie. Yeah, it's
I
very,
like that. No.
very
I like war story. Like this is why I like Indiana Jones and all that shit. I like it when I like those war movies where they fight them own Nazis. It's always good versus evil at its simplest, which I always enjoy.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. That's at its core. You got good versus evil. You got good-looking people in it, attractive people, men and women, right? You got a love story. That's really all you need. And you got a guy flying around in a rocket pack. What more do you want? Anyways, the Rocketeers, great stuff. 1991 called. They want their movies back. Well, look, we are live today over on YouTube. Of course, we are live over on Rumble as well at rumble.com/sidescrollers. We also are live over on X. So you can also find out that Flash is going to be on the show simply by following us. I think we're closing in on 10,000 followers over there, which is great. So you guys find us over there, which is awesome. We also have an Instagram account, don't we, Blabs, which is past 2,000 followers.
It has passed 2,000, so get us to 3K, and Craig will make you a pickle sandwich. But yes, follow us for memes and clips of the show. Otherwise, he will not make you a pickle sandwich.
That sounds like a really bad euphemism, Blabs.
Why do you go there? I mean, you're just thinking of like food.
First off, there's no such thing as a pickle sandwich.
Well, I mean, like with food in it, like a turkey, mayonnaise, potato chips.
You can also listen to the show over on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, which is great. But of course, we want you guys to head over to sidescrollerspodcast.com and become supporters if you like. We'd really appreciate that. You can make a free account. But if you like to support us, that goes extra far. We're going to be doing a lot of big stuff coming up in 2025 over there on sidescrollerspodcast.com. So just be ready for that. But if you're new to us here on YouTube, do us a favor, hit the subscribe button. Join the 104,000 normal men who have found common sense in the video game space. We're glad you guys have found us. We really appreciate you guys hanging out with us today. Let's do our best to get to 1,337 likes. That is Leet speak for Leet dudes and dudettes. Here we go. So yeah, man, we got a lot of stuff going on today. I went viral in the last 12 hours. I don't know if you know. Well, actually, I didn't. A post I had on X went viral. We're going to be talking about Disney today. We have Nintendo doing some hiring. Well, most companies are firing, but it's not the kind of hiring you'd expect it to be.
Is it for Alarmo experts?
No. It is for experts, though.
I got to see that thing in person, and it's as underwhelming as it looks.
It's a $99 piece of plastic, all right? I would rag on it, but I also bought the $200 cardboard that they sold a few years ago. Remember when they sold us the cardboard for the Switch?
Yeah.
Oh my God. I was like, this is really fun. And it was for like 6 seconds. Twitch being massive hypocrites today. Sonic getting censored. It got modern dayed, everybody. It got modern dayed. And we also have an update on a Nintendo leak, the leaked game that is for the Nintendo Switch. I don't even know if we'll get flagged for talking about it, but we'll see. But before we get to all that stuff, hey, Blabs.
Hi.
Why don't you fill us in on today in video game history?
Okie dokies, October 21st, we have Metal Gear Solid releasing back in 1998.
Nice.
We have Fable 2 releasing back in 2008. And we also have Far Cry 2 releasing also back in 2008.
Good
Ta-da!
picks today.
Thank you. I hope you remember that tomorrow.
Okay, tomorrow's really bad.
It was slow pickings day, but if we tried our best.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what, games that you missed, noticeable games that you missed. And this, oh my gosh, just seeing this actually kind of pains me. 30 years ago was 1994.
Yes.
Sorry, it hurts my brain to say that. In 1994, Demon's Crest, a very underrated Capcom game, was released for the Super Nintendo. Command & Conquer Red Alert 2 released 24 years ago in the year 2000. Mario Party 4 released 22 years ago in 2002. Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers, released for the PlayStation.
Oh, great game.
22 years
I
ago.
actually was going to put that on the list, and then at last minute I didn't.
Well, as the resident Lord of the Rings expert, I would have said,
Are you very excited for the new Lord of the Rings movies coming out soon? in the
Nope.
next couple years?
Not really, no.
The expert says no.
Super Mario Advance 4, it's also known as Super Mario Bros. 3, was released for the Game Boy Advance 21 years ago. And F-Zero Climax was released for the Game Boy Advance 20 years ago in Japan. So we got a lot of, Far Cry 2 as well, Skylanders Giants,
I have
WWE.
Far Cry on the list.
No, yeah, sorry about that.
That's
no,
right.
No, you have Far Cry 2.
That's what I just said, and that's what
Yeah.
you just said.
I did say Far Cry 2, didn't I?
That's
Back
right.
when-
You
back when
are
it was-
sick.
Back when it was an original idea.
That's
Now
right.
they just keep packaging whatever on 7 of the same game.
Yep.
We'll turn on those towers.
Well, I'll tell you what, man. Like I said, we got a good list today, Blabs. We got a lot of good games coming up. We're entering that we are now in the fourth quarter of the year, which means this is where all the good video games are going to be released up until probably mid-November, and then it's going to drop off a cliff. So we'll see how it goes. But Mercenary came in with the 2 right at the bat. Says it was Spirit for that 8-hour flight and no food, Blabs. That's the.
I don't know if I believe that. I feel like they can't legally make you do that.
I don't know. Maybe.
Oh, you want these shitty pretzels and tiny can of Coke? $20. Please.
No, but he was saying they were prohibiting you from eating anything at all, like nothing, not even offering like snacks. And I don't think legally you can do that because what if somebody has like medical conditions that they need to eat something, before they die on your plane?
Yes. Mercenary says, and it was back when they first started Spirit. Okay, there you go. Thanks. That may be the reason there. And check this out. My boy Endymion came in with a $20 Canadian super chat. How nice is that? Endymion, thank you very much, man. Appreciate it. You've been doing great work over there. Don't listen to the haters. Appreciate you, man. Keep doing what you do. If you guys haven't seen Endymion's channel, make sure you guys check it out. I've been doing some reactions to some of his videos and trying to add a little context to things that he's been talking about, or at least reacting to what he's been talking about. He's doing some great stuff over there. Crazy Cat came in and says, Yellow Flash, will your comic Golden Patriot feature scenes of children being abused and violated like your favorite anime Redo of Healer does? Redo of Healer does. What is that about?
Oh, it's crazy anime. No, it's not going to have anybody being hurt.
Oh, good. Delta came in and says, didn't they make a Rocketeer video game for the 360 and PlayStation 3? Surprisingly, it was good and actually had free flight and your typical third-person action combat. It was not Rocketeer that you're thinking about, but I remember the game that you're talking about. It was a game called Dark Void back in the day, and it was more or less the game that you're thinking of is Dark Void, and it was more or less a Rocketeer game. It was very, very cool. It just didn't quite hit like it was one of those games that it was a really good idea, but it just didn't resonate with people. Do you remember Dark Void, Flash?
No. What, can you show me what it looks like?
Yeah, I will. I'm going through a commercial right now over on YouTube to get.
Please hold.
Yeah. Hold on. Let's see.
Dude, I have to watch ads to see my own YouTube videos sometimes. It's like, what the fuck? It's my shit.
Here you go. This is Dark Void from back in the day. He's traversing up the side of a mountaintop right here, which it has that very that third person PlayStation 3 look and feel to it. But this is a really fun game. A lot of free flying rocket shit. This is all I really want in a video game, is just flying around on a rocket. Unfortunately, nobody else wanted this. Yeah, it was fun, man. Fun stuff back in the day. So, like I said, I don't think anybody bought it. Nobody bought that game. But yeah, Delta, that's the game you're thinking about for sure. So, and I think that's one of the most amazing things.
When did that come out?
It was PlayStation 3 era. I would say probably 2008, maybe 2009.
What was its competition? I wonder.
2010. It was a Dark Void was a 2010 third-person shooter game developed by Airtight Games and published by Capcom. Yeah, it had a unique vertical cover system as well as a standard cover system. And it did create, yes, there was a spin-off title for the DSiWare called Dark Void Zero. So it was kind of like a middle-of-the-road game. It got lots of 5s and 6s, but the idea was fun. So, and like I said, nobody bought it. Nobody bought it back in the day. So anyways, but yeah, there a lot of things inspired. I think it was inspired by both Rocketeer and Star Wars for sure, Boba Fett and stuff. Shane over on Rumble says, random rant, but I got blocked by an X account called Pop Culture 2000s for saying Paramore stinks now and are a political machine. The lack of a backbone really surprised me. Thank you, Shane. Appreciate you, my man. Well, everybody has their thoughts for sure. What do we got here, Blabs? Pull it up.
Oh, me? Okay.
Yeah, what do we is this breaking news?
In the last hour or so. So here we go.
Sorry, I saw your face. Go ahead, Blabs. What do we got?
Okay, so apparently there's a very easily explained reason why Pokemon is suing Palworld. And here it is, new Pokemon game leaked. It's an online co-op Pokemon battling game.
Oh, okay.
So that's the leak, everybody. Kind of resembles Palworld already.
Well, go down. So let's see everything on the right side. Game revolves around.
This game revolves around ride Pokemon. While you ride Pokemon, you throw the Pokeball of other Pokemon to attack. Planned for Nintendo Switch and smartphones.
Oh, interest is gone.
Concept
For
art.
shit.
Guns in a Pokemon game. Yeah, this is why they're suing for Palworld.
You wonder if this was. This is going to sound really shitty, but was this in development before or after Palworld? Was an
excellent question.
You know, you wonder, like, oh, Palworld's working. Hey, looks like there's a pretty big audience for this. And you know what's going to happen? People are going to eat that shit up. They're going to eat it up for sure.
What
is this?
What the hell? Okay, here's what you've been waiting for: new Pokemon co-op online spin-off gameplay. I don't know if that's real or not.
Okay, well, we're waiting for Nintendo's lawyers to show up and just smack our show to half court for showing that 3-second clip. Well, there you go. Speaking of showing a clip, I mentioned this earlier. I went viral, and well, I did not, but a clip I posted over on X went viral to a magnitude that I've never seen before, and it was the dumbest thing ever. Flash, did you see the clip I posted of the WNBA?
No, I didn't see it.
It is 32,000 likes and 3.4 million views in about 12 hours. This is I'll just kind of show this off. I had the WNBA game on while I was folding some laundry last night, and I kind of looked up at it and I was like, this is the shittiest basketball I've ever seen in my life. Take a look at what I witnessed here.
Okay, you're going to tell me these are the best two teams in women's basketball? This is as good as it gets, huh? Let's just watch this entire sequence. All right. Air balls happen. That's okay. See what this point guard does here. All right. There's two. Ionescu, she's a legend, right? No.
It's a lot of people there. Are they waiting for the next game that has the Knicks or?
Well, to be clear, this is the final game of the WNBA season.
Oh, okay. So this is the playoffs or?
This is the grand finale, final game, game 5, winner takes the championship.
Okay.
Yes. So that's why that's why it's packed. Yeah.
All right.
This is game 5. This is the final game of the WNBA finals. The best of the best. Yeah, face says it all.
Anyways, Twitter is really weird because I saw that post took exactly 54 seconds to make. I uploaded it and I'm gonna make like $7 from that post over on X because now I can monetize. I know.
Hey, you could go to McDonald's and get some Trump fries.
Let's go.
Apparently, even Kai Cenat was at McDonald's working. I'm seeing that on Twitter. So I guess everyone's just going to McDonald's now for the memes.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Let's do it.
Thanks.
Love that. All right, here we go. Hey, check it out. Tolls came in with 5 gifted memberships. Hey, Tolls, thank you so much. That's really awesome. Thank you very much as we're toughing through this Monday, this sickly Monday today, as all 3 of us are feeling. Appreciate that with the 5 gifted memberships. Matthew says Far Cry 2 is awesome. I got it gifted to me from my parents for Christmas when I was a kid on the PlayStation 3. What Christmas it was. Hey, that's awesome. Excellent, Matthew. Mercenary says, I said they didn't allow you to be to bring any food. Ah, okay, there it is, Mercenary. And M.A. Mihalik says, for Sonic Chew. Okay, thank you for
Sonic
that.
Chew. No, it's because I made the poll. It says slap the like button for Sonic or for Sonic Chew.
Okay, there you go. Thank you, M.A. Mercenary says, Capcom made Dark Void. Yeah, they published it, correct. Stay at Home Hippo says, is this Pokemon leak to hide the Game Freak freakiness that was shown recently? Yeah, that's actually a really good point. It's gonna cover all that up right there.
I thought something saying that a lot of those translations people are saying that shit's made up now. Is that true? Has anyone looked into this?
I have not.
Anything.
I've not looked into it.
Is that a cope?
Maybe for sure. Niche came in and says Sega hired both an IDW writer and an ex-Disney executive. Flynn had stated many times how much he hates femininity in the Sonic series. Oh, we're going to get into the Sonic stuff here in just a little bit. That's been amazing to watch. Uriah says, Craig, it's the WNBA. What do you expect? Matthew says, and I want to be clear. I actually very much support women's sports. Very much. I think women's sports are really great. I think women's soccer
They're
is
just
awesome.
not entertaining. I'll say it.
UFC women's sports is great. I love seeing women beat the shit out of each other. It's great, and it stands by itself.
Yes. I think women's tennis is way better than men's tennis. It's way
because
more
they
exciting.
make the sounds.
No, men do too.
Yeah, but you're not attracted to that, so.
No. But what I'm saying is the men serve it once, and it's like an ace every 1 out of every 4. Like with women, there's actually wonderful rallies because the men are hitting it so hard. But I've always said this. I think the best way to fix women's basketball is you take one player off the court, and you lower the rim to 8.5 feet. Not 9 feet, 8.5 feet. You lower it to 8.5 feet. That way, the floor is more open, and women could run and jump and dunk on each other. And
that's because women are just genetically shorter than men for the most part. So why do you have everything up to the men's standards? It's silly.
Right. Like I said, I have a daughter who plays basketball, right? But let's just be realistic about this, right? Let's, it is what it is. The WNBA still lost $40 million this year. They lost $40 million.
4-0?
4-0. Blabs, I don't know if you know this. Blabs, the WNBA has lost money every single year it's existed for 28 years.
That's as old as I am. I just want to point that out.
Yes.
So but why do they still exist? And what are they doing that they spend so much money? Are they over paying their players?
No, it costs a lot to have a league, but it's a profit law. It's a loss leader for the NBA. The NBA funds it.
Part of the money for the ticket you buy to the men's team goes to the women's team.
That's right. I heard about that. I think that's also with the soccer. Also.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Men's soccer.
I don't know about soccer, but
I think in America, it helps
the NBA
the
does
women.
subsidize WNBA.
Yeah, I said loss leader. It's not a loss leader because it's not leading anything. But it maybe it's a tax write-off or something. Who the hell? I don't even know. But Matthew says, isn't there a player in that league that people actually like how she plays, but the other players are jealous for? Yes. Yeah. That's Caitlin Clark. And she's awesome. She's like the Steph Curry of the WNBA, but all the women are super jealous of her. It's stupid. Retro Jim says, Jim says, glad Blabs never went on to interview with Phil. Yes.
I mean, I was there. You didn't see me.
Well, he's talking about going on Phil's.
Oh, yeah. No, thanks.
Jake says, ladies volleyball. If you know, you know. Yeah, ladies volleyball is awesome.
Except now they're doing spandex and everything, leggings, and all the men are sad now. The beach volleyball.
Oh, in the beach volleyball.
Yeah, in the Olympics they wore leggings and shit.
Right. Delta says, well, damn, Craig, you're right. Don't know how you were so quick to know the game was Dark Void. Another fun game of that era that was Vanquish. That's right. Vanquish was awesome. A cover shooter game where you raid a country that was leading and developing AI and robotics. Yeah, absolutely, Delta. Listen, I'm an encyclopedia of video game knowledge. You don't understand that. It's crazy. And finally, Worthy One says, the WNBA killed every chance of being relevant when they kept disrespecting their draw, Caitlin Clark. Yes, you are correct, Worthy One. All right, we got a lot to get to today. We're going to fire on through in the interest of everybody being sick and toughing through this one. We're going to deliver you guys the best product we can as efficiently as we possibly can. We appreciate y'all's support As we go throughout the show, we're going to read off every single Director Nation Super Chat and Rumble rant along the way. But with that said, it's time to get into it. It's time for my favorite segment, your favorite segment, everybody in the world's favorite segment. It is time for Hard News. All right, a quick hit to start the day. This coming from Screen Time. Thank you, Blabs, for this. This is interesting. The idea that Marvel Studios spent $100,000 to create the comic-accurate brown and yellow Wolverine suit in Deadpool and Wolverine. Flash, you're a big fan. You're a fan of Wolverine, yeah? Weren't you? I know you've talked about this a little bit, huh?
Yeah, I liked it. I mean, they made their money back.
What are you eating? What are you eating?
He's just got a bag of popcorn.
No, nothing yet. It's Taco Bell.
Let's go.
Trying to feel better, you know.
Yes, yeah. Taco Bell will do that for you. We'll make you feel better.
I liked it. I liked that scene. I mean, they recreate. That was when he fought the Hulk. Was in that little 10-second scene, and that was some good fan service. I mean, I think it was worth it. That movie's made so much money.
I haven't seen that yet.
Just beat Barbie's gross, I think.
Did it really?
I was reading something about it earlier. I didn't go through it and see what they had to say, but I do think there's a good lesson there about giving men and women both what they want. But
sure, totally hear that for sure. Oh wow! Hold on, wait.
Yeah.
Blabs is pulling up these random ass stories.
Listen, the news giveth and I taketh.
Okay.
Part of the contract.
Hold on. This is dumb as shit. Sorry, just a random quick hit here.
What? I see it.
Flash. Have you heard much Baby Shark?
Yes. I know about Baby Shark.
Yes. Chat, normal men, you're familiar with Baby Shark. Blabs, why don't you sing a little bit of Baby Shark for us?
Oh, there I go. Baby shark, do 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 do. Baby shark, do do. That's it. I'm not doing the rest because it'll be stuck in my head all day, and I don't want that.
Baby shark, do 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 do. Mom,
truly, just masterful writing.
Yes.
Really is.
This guy Roland Styles, the rapper.
That's how you say his name.
Ralan.
I thought it's Ralan.
I don't know. I'm literally seeing this name for the first time.
This is so mean because this poor dude, but still, it's like, what?
Raylan Styles, the rapper behind the Baby Shark remix, has died at the age of 22 in an attempted robbery. So this guy, I guess, made a remix of it, went viral.
Yeah, so he made the remix, went viral, and then just recently, somebody tried to break into his house, and he was shot multiple times during the robbery. So he's actually a victim. He's not like the robber.
Okay.
That's what I'm trying to say. I'm like, it's not exactly all that funny that we can't say his name, but what a weird ass name, Raylan.
Okay.
But rest in peace, because that's brutal.
Okay,
that's
tough stuff. Yeah, sucks for that guy. They wanted that Baby Shark money.
Mm-hmm.
Damn shame. All right, speaking of wanting that money, let's go over to Disney. So another quick hit here. As hey, big news this morning as the Disney board has announced that Bob Iger's out in 2026.
Oh,
they're going to announce a successor in early 26.
They've been announcing a successor for him.
Yes,
10 years.
Right. They've been trying
to put one in, and then he's like comes back.
Yep. So
in fact, he worked. Sorry, he worked behind the scenes to get his replacement fired. You know, it's wild.
Right. Well, the news of this has actually caused the stock to drop a little bit right here. Gone down 1%. Not a big deal, but anyways, they're talking about appointing a new CEO in early 2026. There's been a lot of talk about who it could potentially be me or maybe.
I wonder what her name will be.
Shanae.
Oh, is that right?
Or Daisy Ridley or something. Can you imagine if it's like some random ass Disney like actor or actress and she's like, ta-da, here I am.
I hope it's Kathleen Kennedy.
Oh my God. Could you imagine how much money Geeks and Gamers would make? They announced.
Me too.
Yeah. Flash is just hoping for chaos today. Oh, that's crazy. Well, I don't think they'll clearly get somebody who lines up ideology with their ideology, and I don't think that's going to change a whole lot when they bring in a new CEO. But I guess we'll see. We'll see here in about a year and 3 months when that happens. So, speaking of money, there's like the Power 7 stocks. Have you heard about these? I think they're called the Magnificent 7 stocks. Flash.
Yeah.
The Magnificent Seven is a movie, isn't it?
Yeah, but there's like these 7
Also,
stocks.
Never mind. I was thinking Magnificent Mile in Chicago. Never mind.
Well, there's these stocks that if you buy them, like you will make money. They're like Apple, Nvidia is one of them. I don't know all of them, right? But if you just buy them, there's continuously going up, and they hold up pretty much the entire stock market, right? They go up continuously over and over and over again. And Nvidia is one of them. Well, guess what? Nvidia just hit an all-time high at $140 a share. They are killing it. It's amazing how that, like Nvidia, this random like graphics,
they're
company.
teaming up with BioWare to give away free copies of Dragon Age Veilguard. So
They sure are.
their ultimate tier. Get
Yeah.
your free copy of a piece of shit.
Yep. Which, by the way, I'm curious. What does that look like right now? What does the numbers for Dragon Age Veilguard look like? For not Dragon Age Veilguard. The what's the one that was just released? I'm totally blanking. Unknown 9 Awakening.
9?
Yeah, Unknown 9. I'm checking right now.
200 something.
Oh,
I
good
looked
for
at it
them.
earlier.
Yeah, currently sitting at a mean 142 modern audience players right now. Good for them.
The funnier story is Star Wars Outlaws hitting Steam now for wishlist and debuting at 450.
Oh no. Always good to check Dustborn right there. That's good. Well,
I feel like a lot of people probably, well, not a lot, but I think more people would have played like Star Wars Outlaws had it been released on Steam and not on the stupid Ubisoft goddamn UI, because that shit's terrible.
But how many though? I don't know.
Yeah,
I really don't
that's
think
a great
it's gonna
question.
Yeah.
But I feel like more people would have been inclined to actually try, because it's a less step that you have to do, right? You already have a Steam account. It's there. You just go boop and install. And like, let's be real, the Ubisoft user face, like the main menu and everything, it's trash. Absolute garbage.
Well, I mean, I think that's natural. I think you probably should release to the largest platform you can release to, and Steam is that largest platform.
Yep.
So, but unfortunately, it doesn't look like it matters with Unknown 9 Awakening in this situation. But yeah, when Star Wars Outlaws is released on Steam, it'll be very, very curious to see what the Steam numbers looks right there. It looks like for that for
Chat
sure.
says we should play it for giggles. No, thank you.
For
I
giggles.
don't want it to like die for no reason in a horrible game.
Blabs, I want you to lead us through this next story here. I want to talk about the Universal Studios stuff. So why don't you guide us through this? What do we have here? It's from That Park Place saying, fire away. What do you got?
Right. So the new hotel that is opening up in the new park at Epic Universe in Orlando, Florida in May of 2025 is called the Helios. I believe that's how I pronounce it. And it looks spectacular. That is the image that you see of it. And they're already releasing the pricing for it. And it's about like $300 plus tax per night. So, take that with a grain of salt. That's not cheap. However, this article is reporting that is half of what Disney resorts are. And that's insane to realize, because it's like, so Universal is really looking at Disney and comparing their prices. Like, they must be, because they're like, how can we cheapen our like stuff without lowering the quality and everything? And what can we do to make sure that people come to us instead of Disney? And I think this is one of the things. Now, I still think this is pretty darn expensive. I mean, you're staying on a theme park for like $300 a night. Like, what does that include?
Yeah, you're thinking you're thinking just that $300 a night. Imagine a family of 4.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's still very expensive. Don't get me wrong. But imagine how much you have to pay at Disney when that's half the price already. It's like, damn, bro.
Well, Universal's understanding that they need to get that
Exactly.
middle income family.
Disney's really
Which
going
Disney
for
has
like
thrown-
that top 2% of the world, and it's like, But if you even look at like who's going to Disney, it's all these people fighting each other lately. Like, there's so many fights going viral at Disney where they're all just punching each other for no reason. So it's like, how can these people afford it if they're like acting like animals just at a park and start brawling with each other, right? So it's like, are you guys all just putting it on loans? Like, what are you guys doing?
I thought I saw something about this where, and correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe you didn't see this, but I thought I saw something where you had to buy, in order to get a ticket to Epic Universe, you had to buy a 3-day pass. And
I think they were giving you like the option.
I thought I saw something about that, but
Or is it like a pass for 3 parks? So it's
Yeah.
all 3. I think that's what maybe you're seeing.
right. I think you have to buy, in order to get a single, like the pass to go to Epic Universe, you have to buy a pass to the other 2 parks as well.
I mean, yeah, that makes sense, but that's also very rough.
Yeah.
I think maybe they're trying to like break up the flow because they know everyone's gonna be there at Epic Universe, and they're like, okay, well, we can't have this because it's gonna be way too overpopulated and too many people there for like legal purposes and emergency.
I'm serious when I say I would love to do a show from Epic Universe the week it opens. That'd be
I know,
really,
but
really
like,
cool.
would we even be able to go? Like, it sounds insane, you know? Like, how many people are gonna be there?
Well, no,
How
I'm just saying.
expensive it's gonna be there? How
It's
can you
gonna
even
be
like walk around?
jumping in its first week.
Right,
Yeah.
but what I'm saying is we work with Universal. We reach out to Universal to make that
Hi,
happen.
Universal. Listen, Universal, I love your
Drunk
stuff.
3PO could probably help you with that.
I just went shopping on your website. I went to Universal Studios Japan, spent a lot of money. Big love. Hi, Universal.
I'm sure
Doing
we could make that happen. I'm sure we know somebody who knows somebody. You know,
Who knows a guy?
yeah, for sure. That's interesting. So, Tetra Boy came in and says, some prisoners were tortured by guards with the Baby Shark song on loop. I'm not kidding. It's a real story.
It is a true story.
Yeah. And Scarfy says, all hail a normal insane man out there. I'm guessing you meant sane. Thank you, Scarfy. Appreciate that. And Khalif came in and says, wrong Blabs. If it launched on Steam, you have to also log into UB shit's personal.
Oh,
launcher.
that's
Oh, they're
true.
doing that? Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
that is
if
true.
you have to launch on Ubisoft.
Bum,
Yeah,
EA
it's
does
just
that too, though,
stupid.
to be fair. Like, you buy one of their games, like all of them kind of do it, make you load
Yeah,
into
like
their shit.
Epic, EA Games. Yeah.
I saw Roddy in the
The
chat.
reason
says- Oh,
The
go ahead,
reason
I'm
I
sorry.
bought it here is I don't want to use your dumb launcher.
Exactly. So stupid.
Roddy says, I live in Florida. If you can do it, I'd love to be a part of it. Yeah, it'd be fun, man. It'd be a fun thing to do. Maybe I would think that'd be great.
I want Roddy to ride How to Train Your Dragon ride. I think that'd be really funny.
All right, let's move on. We got Nintendo. They have a new job listing on the way. They're looking for a very experienced professional, Blabs. Maybe you can fit this. We'll see. I don't know. I mean, you're not a lawyer.
Yeah, so no.
Okay. Well then, yeah. So no.
Listen, maybe a DEI lawyer. I totally went to Harvard or something.
That's right. That's right. Well, they are looking for not a DEI, but an IP lawyer here. They're on the hunt for somebody to protect all their intellectual property, something that Nintendo already does exceptionally well. They're out there trying to hire more people. So if anybody are IP lawyers out there, any normal men out there who are looking to work with Nintendo, there we are. Just saying, now's your opportunity. Head to the Nintendo website and find your way to protect Mario, Zelda, Metroid, F-Zero, all their crazy franchises. So
They're probably going to be working on that Power Word lawsuit too.
1,000%.
That would be interesting. I want to be a fly on the wall in that lawsuit.
The Power World thing?
Yeah, Nintendo versus Power World.
Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah.
That's something I'd be like listening in with like a cup and everything. Like, what are you guys saying?
Yep. There's I mean, that's just
A rabbit
fascinating.
hole.
Yeah, for sure. All right, we've talked about the insanity and streaming a lot the last few days with Asmon Gold and all that. We'll get to this more Asmon Gold in a minute. But we had a Kick streamer who was in Vegas this past weekend, or this past week or whatever, and he just felt the need to I'll just read the headline here. It says Kick streamer Prime bumps into white people on purpose and asks them what they're going to do. With the quote, fuck white people. I'm not moving for no white people. And here is the clip that was being passed around.
All black people get respect from me. Fuck these white people. Did you ask her to keep it? I'm outside, just let you know. Get the dogs out. I'm fucking bitch. No white person. No white person.
I love that he's walking with a white woman.
Right. And by the way, did you see her like, oh, you're so funny. Like,
Yeah,
look at
she's
this.
a fucking idiot.
Like, this girl needs to be slapped in the face in Pal World.
Mhm.
And just
Yeah.
what's going on? It's ridiculous. Here we go. What? He literally walks right into this guy coming up.
No white person. No white person. What's gonna do? What's gonna do? No, you take it. Come outside.
I mean, literally goes chest to chest with that guy.
Yeah,
And
and
it's like,
you see the girl though at that last second, she's smirking. So this is Craig right now.
well, sometimes you got to slap a bitch. Yeah. No.
In Power World.
I do not endorse slapping bitches. Just for
Why?
the record.
Imagine if it was a white dude doing what he did.
Exactly.
Correct. What if it was a white girl, white guy, white girl
Or
doing
Muslim
and
or
saying
something. Mhm.
saying the opposite thing, right? Yeah, right. What if it was a white guy walking down and says, "I'm not moving for no Mexican," right? He would get destroyed. Well, there is actually a silver lining to this situation, and that he has in fact been banned from Kick.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went and researched him. So I found his Instagram, and then from there I was able to find his Kick, and his Kick is gone.
His Kick is gone.
Now I don't know if he deleted it or if Kick actually deleted it. However, it's gone at least.
Well, he has 200,000 followers over on YouTube as well.
Mhm.
But hey, all right, that's the way this goes here. Is the blatant like it's a, I'll tell you this, man. It's amazing to see the.
I wish they'd ban that Johnny Smollett guy too.
Oh, there's so many fucking idiots.
He just got unless that's another old clip, but I saw a clip of him before I came on this show. Looked like he was getting arrested in Korea for doing stupid shit, screaming at people or something.
There is a mental health crisis in society, and there's not only a mental health crisis. There's a crisis of just being total sociopaths. It's a narcissistic society that is all built around themselves. The idea that everybody wants to be a celebrity, so you hire people to follow you around with cameras and stream your life because you want to share people because you're so fucking important, right? Like it's really unreal. It really is unreal how streaming has just changed that. And I actually like IRL streaming in moderation. I like the idea of streaming a Disney World experience or streaming going to a theme park or going to, some sort of tourist attraction. I think there's value to that, right? Because you're bringing people with you. But just walking through a Vegas hotel and being
not bothering anybody either if you're just streaming your experience at some place. I don't like it when these people go, and there used to be a lot of them. They go like harass people that work at stores, or just disrupt people.
Yeah,
for no reason, just so that you can impress 100 people watching you. I don't like that. I don't think most people like it either.
I found the answer that you were looking for, Flash, about Johnny Somali and Korea. So this comes from the Korea Daily, and this was published actually today. Now I can't bring it up because ads just keep blowing up my screen. But what had happened was he kissed a comfort woman statue. So he was arrested for public disturbances and such in Korea.
Good.
Yeah, good. If there's one thing we've seen about Asia, man, they don't want to deal with that shit. They are big on their culture, and they're not going to let you fuck with what they built. And I love that. And
if people wondering what comfort women were, they were women and girls forced into sexual slavery by the Imperial Japanese Armed Forces in occupied countries and territories before and during World War II. So, kissing the statues is kind of fucked up then, really.
Him looking for deep cuts to try to monetize, just like when he went on trains and was going, Nagasaki, Hiroshima, trying to offend people.
Trying to piss them off. Mm-hmm.
I think that guy's a piece of shit. And he's lucky that most of the people in Japan are really nice. Even that, did you ever see that video of that mob rolling up to his house?
No.
Yeah, there's a mob of Japanese people that went to where he was staying and nothing happened, but like I've never seen such a mad group of Japanese people. Like they looked like they were gonna kill him, and it has to have taken a lot to push people to that point over there, because usually they're very polite.
Yeah. I mean, I would. Japanese people. I mean, Blabs. Japanese people are traditionally very polite. They have a very
they're very, very, very friendly and polite, and they're
reserved.
strict. They have rules. Yeah.
Mhm.
And they really care about their culture and their tradition, which is something that I think the Western world could actually learn a few things from.
One could say they almost want to conserve it.
Yeah, and preserve their heritage. Wild.
Yes, it's crazy. All right. Well, good for that guy for getting banned. What a fuckface. And good for Kick for actually banning him, because Kick is. I think it would be really great if Kick kind of
Up their game.
ban
Actually improve
game.
their shit after a year plus.
Right. I think the honeymoon period with Kick is over for sure. For sure. Hey, Mercenary came in and says Baby Shark wouldn't be tortured for me. I enjoy it. All right, Mercenary, you're the one.
You're chismed, bro.
I would be the guy that would scare the torture. Says Chicken Shredder, these psychs and publicity show it. That's right.
No, we don't need to see that.
we don't
Just
need to see that.
actually stick to the laws and regulations.
Anti-hero says there are circumstances where you need to connect a tiny little bit with your inner Edward Norton. That's right, and I think that's the other thing is this guy walking down and bumping into people and being an idiot. Like you're gonna bump into the wrong dude. You're gonna bump into the wrong dude, and they're gonna shank you, or they're gonna bust out a gun or whatever. Like, dude. You push it. You're pushing it, man. You're pushing it. Oh, yeah, I'm going to be outside. Okay, well, so am I. And then guess what? One of you is not going back inside. So
it's going to be like the Wild Wild West.
That's right, Blabs. Let them know. We're going to draw.
Yeah.
That's right. Hey, speaking of never going outside, let's go back to Asmongold. Asmongold here. You like that transition? I thought it was pretty good. Asmongold had an update simply over on X. A picture of a sink, which, by the way, I like to point out the fact that he posted this picture of his sink is disgusting.
Oh, before and after? Oh my God.
Look at, oh my God.
I'm appalled. That's like a crime.
Well, this was his sink before
Look at
Blabs.
that. Oh my God. That stuff's been there for ages.
Yes. This is
She just buy new silverware.
Right.
Just throw it all out, man.
That's got to smell too.
I mean, what?
Set on fire.
I don't understand what Kirsha sees in him personally, but yes,
she's fucking insane, dude. Insane. I'm sorry, I don't care. She's fucking insane. If you think that's attractive and you think there's qualities to him, now you're insane.
love you, crazy Foxu lady. But yes, there's a spider on the knife here. That's a nice wolf spider, by the way.
God, I didn't even see the spider. Oh my God.
You didn't see the spider here?
No, I didn't see it at first. Holy fuck. What is wrong with this man? See, when I said last week that he should leave the internet because he has some huge mental health issues. Example. Wow.
Yeah. All right. Well, he said he was going to clean his act up. But so not only is he cleaning up his act, he's also cleaning up his sink, Blabs. Look at that. He has cleaned up his sink.
Oh my God, look at his floor. Everything looks terrible.
I got to be honest. This guy's a multimillionaire and he can't afford nicer, like.
Says a lot about his mental health.
Right. Like, why don't you buy some nice
Treat
counters
yourself,
or something?
girl. Get yourself some nice counters.
Yeah.
Some marble. You know what I'm saying? Nah.
Ellis is right. It says, but will it stay clean? Ah, yes. There it is.
And are you sure someone didn't do it for him? He said he would do it himself, but how do you actually know, right?
Yes. Well, he has time to do this now because he has been banned for 14 days on Twitch. This is we got to be closing in on a week at this point for him. And I'm sure he's out there doing stuff. But we talked about this last week. Kind of the Asmongold story is very polarizing, right? People have very, very strong takes about Asmongold. The idea that he was banned for talking about the Israeli Palestinian conflict, and like I said, I don't know enough about it. I don't really care to talk about it, but he did get banned for things that he said about that. Now, fast forward to this weekend, where there is another Twitch streamer who has not been banned so far. And Flash, I know I saw you make a comment about this, but I did want to play this. This is a Twitch streamer named Frogan, I guess. And this person said equally despicable things, but has yet to be banned. So here we are.
I have no pity at all for any fucking soldiers. Distress, thank you so much. I will never have any fucking pity for any fucking soldiers. U.S. military? Who fucking who? I hope you get PTSD.
Just keep shoveling that food in your face.
You know?
How nice that she lives in a country where she can actually do this and not get honor killed.
Or stoned or something.
Yeah.
Or does it need? I think women are allowed to drive without a man now. At least in Saudi Arabia, they've become more progressive. They can now drive cars without men with them.
Someone should also tell her she should finish chewing before she takes a swig of a drink, because she's just gonna choke and stuff. Just saying.
Well, maybe that'd be a good thing in PAL world.
No, listen, we're not gonna wish harm on this mentally insane woman that is allowed to say what she says, however much we disagree with it.
Right. And I think that's the thing here. And let's go and finish up what you were saying here.
I do the ones I'm like whatever about the U.S. soldiers are the ones that acknowledge that what they did was wrong. They didn't know back then. Whatever. You're a good person in my book. Oh my God, Tom, thank you so much for the 10 gifted. So the U.S. military that are I did this back then, but now I know it's wrong. I'm changed. Fuck imperialism. Fuck this. You don't deserve the PTSD. But any other motherfucker, you're joining them. You're like, oh my God, I want my fucking Camaro, no student loans. Fuck you. I hope you get PTSD. And I hope you get no health insurance when you get back into fucking America.
Gobble up that food. Well, and Blabs,
where is she from though? Is she American?
She lives in America, yes. Yeah. Yes. And if you follow her, if you look at her on Instagram, she's very much living in a very traditional American life, going to concerts and all sorts of stuff. I mean, a very privileged life for sure.
So I'm wondering how many countries she can list that are imperialistic, and how many of those could possibly be Middle Eastern. Just curious. Anyway.
Well, you mentioned this last week, Blabs, but just kind of push this home a little further. Keemstar actually says Twitch streamers being anti-Semitic, literally on Twitch streams, verbally sending hatred toward Jews and no consequences. This has been going on since tragic events of October 7th. Why was Asmongold banned? This is an insane double standard that more people need to be calling Twitch out for.
He's right.
I don't disagree, right? If you're going to ban somebody for saying something that you feel is disrespectful, then you need to hold it there. But Blabs, your thought is they should be able to say it. I agree, they should be able to say it. But ultimately, when it comes to platforms like this, they do have their rules, right, for hate speech or whatever.
Be consistent,
right? Yep. Bingo. There's no bar that is equally there, right?
Don't forget, you can literally have sex on Twitch and it's okay. So right. That's my whole thing.
But if you can still be a Twitch thought and just wear underwear or a swimsuit. But if you're a VTuber, now you have to cover your hips. All this shit's almost like they didn't like that competition coming in, huh?
No.
Didn't want to upset their whales, so they have to do something to knock down those VTubers. I thought that was kind of insane. I don't know why anybody still uses Twitch. I feel like you can be just fine on YouTube. You could probably go to Rumble, Kick, any of these other places and probably still be okay.
About Twitch is that people make a lot of money from the Twitch bits, which is not an option on Kick. And that's why people still use Twitch. They simultaneously stream. I don't really know anyone who's exclusive on Twitch. Every time I see people go live, they're live on Twitch, Kick, and YouTube all at the same time.
Yeah.
But Twitch it's the same on YouTube. You can get super chats though. So what's the difference between that and bits?
Do bits, right? So they can send you $1 or 50 cents.
I could send Craig $1 right now.
Yeah, but it's $1.99. Isn't that the minimum?
No, I could send $1.
Yeah, you can.
You can at least send one bit.
Somebody send $1 and show him.
That's right. Send me all your monies.
But yeah, chat even says bits and chat interaction is better, and it's true. You can have like all those reactions, make things pop up on screen, whatever it is, the stickers and stuff. So I kind of understand why people still use it. I don't understand why they're exclusive over there though.
Well, speaking of sending your wonderful money and supporting the show, Miku says, "Why
See?
not hire a maid?" Right. Look at Dynas came in. Yeah, you can send all the monies, which is great.
99
Oh, I thought it
there's
was like
99
minimum
There's
190.
99-cent super stickers too.
That's right. Jacob says, if you're interested, there's a video where Asmongold gave his friends a tour of his house. Oh,
No.
doesn't sound like
I
we
like
are.
my
Sorry,
mental
Jacob.
health. I like seeing Clee organized stuff. I'm gonna be honest with you. When I stream with Savvy, I get sad because her background is such a disarray too, right? I'm like, I will clean your stuff. Why are people so messy when they do stream? Stop it!
Oh,
Anyway,
Blabs.
it's fine.
This is coming from a guy with a bunch of sticky notes on my back wall, which
That's
is
fine. That's sticky notes. It's not like you have a fork that's been sitting in the sink for the last decade. You know?
True. Good point. Mercenary says it won't stay clean, nor should it. There you go. Raiden Roach says if she doesn't like it here, then she can get the fuck out with the other mentally ill people who don't like this country and our freedom. There you go, Raiden Roach. Thank you very much. And Suna Soul Silver says there's a chance. This is the chance for other streaming services to catch up to Twitch. Like seriously, why are YouTube and Kick not stepping up the past 6 months?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think they're trying to, but Twitch has been pretty established. Twitch is on a downward trend, so it's only a matter of time.
You know what?
Tolls came in with the super
I'm
sticker.
not gonna shill for like Twitch, but I really do like that how if you clip something on Twitch, you can go and edit it into like a short. So you can drag your face up at the top and have the rest of the screen at the bottom. Things like that need to really go to Kick.
Yeah.
And Rumble and all those.
John Kanji came in with a $1. He says, because Flash told me so. Flash, could you tell somebody to donate $100? Can you do that, please? God damn it, I want a name came into the 10 says, I'd like to believe that while Asmongold was cleaning his house, Jordan Peterson started to cry from sheer happiness. Also, a Muslim woman complaining about imperialism is rich. North Africa, anyone? Spain? We fought wars to keep them out, you know. Thank you, God damn it. I want a name. Appreciate that. David Freeman says the bits thing is that it gives the streamer protection from chargebacks. Also, Scouter V has made some hilarious videos about the state of modern gaming and would be awesome to get on.
That's true. You get all the money from Twitch bits. That's another great point.
Well, the difference is that on Twitch, you pay for a bunch of bits up front, right? So yes, the streamer, the cost to the customer or the viewer is up front. Whereas on YouTube, the cost is for the streamer on the back, right?
Yep.
I feel like that'd be an easy idea for YouTube and Kick to rip that off. I don't know why they haven't had their own.
Because they stupid.
Call them Ritz.
Yeah, Ritz.
You know, Ritz. Yeah.
Give me a Ritz.
Jason says there's an Escape from Asmongold's house horror game.
Seriously. And like some spider comes out with a knife. Reet.
Well, that's awesome.
I feel like that's a good idea for an indie game.
That is funny.
Indie gamers out there.
Unless it's true, and that really, let me look.
It's actually very funny. Star Warrior Robbie says Odyssey is still the GOAT, yet nobody notices. Yeah, nobody's going to go to Odyssey to go find their content. I mean, when I say nobody, I mean like a very small fraction of people. Like we're there, but it's not meant to be a destination. And like I am all about supporting all platforms. But the reality is that people are so comfortable with the primary platforms of YouTube and Twitch that anything that is not them, that doesn't work exactly like it, is still is going to have a tremendous uphill battle, because it's like being a big fish in a small pond, right? And
it's a real game.
It's a real game, huh?
I put it in the private chat.
Oh my god, no way.
Oh my
Is
god.
this made of AI?
All right,
Oh, it's like a Reddit
there's people
thing.
doing reactions to it though. Asmongold horror game, House of Torment.
All right, hold on.
Release trailer. You want the trailer?
Sure. Let's check this out. Oh, so they went in and they recreated his game, his house.
Yeah.
Got it. That's funny.
I give you here's the release trailer.
Okay. I wonder how this works. Like if this
Play
is one
the
of those
game for free. on July 12th of 2024, and here it is. But oh my God, is this real? No fucking way. Hang on, I'm sharing my screen right now.
I
Did
got
he
it.
play the game? That's something I think would be funny to watch.
House of Torment, the game. Experience the chilling terror of House of Torment, a gripping horror game where you, Andrew Carter, wake up lost in a dark forest with no memory of how you arrived and only a flashlight to guide you. Dark secrets of his infamous owner, Asmon Gold. So it's kind of a ripoff of other games, but they just
Well, of
remodel
course.
it to Asmon Gold's house.
There you go.
That's funny.
I like the fact that people know what his house looks like. Here's here's the trailer for this.
We're getting 100,000 subs on YouTube.
Is your magic cards?
It's fucked up, man.
Does he attack you? He does.
That's funny. Hold on. Was that? I want to see him coming across. I want to see that in super slow mo because I want to see what he looked like here. Hold on. Coming across here. See what the Asmongold model. Oh, that's actually pretty good. It's funny stuff. I love it when fan communities take over and do amazing stuff like that. That is excellent. Excellent stuff. John Kanji came in with a 5. Thank you very much, John. Says the Power Wash Simulator is getting DLC of Asmongold's room as well. I thought that was just a bit, but it's a great bit. Delta also says, well, I sent Craig and Alex $1 tip through Streamlabs, so YouTube doesn't get a cut. Doesn't cancel donations because I used a block term, and I'll send them an essay for cheap. All right, thanks, Delta. Appreciate that. And Girth Control Pills came in with a 10. Says, just some normal, innocent support for some normal, innocent men. I'm busy with work, so I can't catch the show live today, but I'll listen to Craig stutter at 2x speed later on. There we go. Hey, thanks. Appreciate that, Girth Control Pills. Way to support that girth. I do want to finish up, put a bow on that story, though, because if we can take a few steps back, talking about Twitch being giant hypocrites, and this girl criticizing the U.S. military, she actually has kind of apologized for the statement. Now, it'll be interesting to see if Twitch still comes out and they ban her, because if you recall, Asmongold also apologized before he was banned. So here is her apology. It says the U.S. military has conducted some of the most horrific crimes against humanity in the modern era in countries such as Iraq, Afghanistan, Syria, Lebanon, and Palestine. My anger is directed at individuals who are currently championing these war crimes as if they, quote, liberated my people.
Wait, how many people is she? Is she all of them?
All of them, of course.
She's all the people, like raise all the Jedi.
Right. As she lives in a really nice house, and doesn't donate her money to her people.
Let my people go.
Right. I go on to clarify that in the clip that I do not mean all military, but specifically those with no remorse. What I said was out of frustration, as they are currently bombing my family in the name of liberation. I realize that wishing people harm isn't the best way to talk about these issues, and that I could have talked about these topics in a more sensitive way. Like, we talk about these topics in a more sensitive way. Like, are you fucking serious? Like, oh, these people drive me crazy. These fucking jokers.
If you paid attention to the clip of her speaking and you read her chat.
Oh, yeah.
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 Yeah. They were all for what she was saying. Nice little community they got there.
Yeah.
Very progressive, very open-minded, very, everyone has open thought and is respect and equality. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Brown in the chat GPT apology.
Yeah.
You see, There you go.
Oh my
FES.
god! Just her eyes went up over her head.
But you can see like F them, wishing, Sabrina Taylor is the only one.
Yep.
Wishing PTSD on someone is wild. Yeah, same zero sympathy. This is Twitch. This is Twitch for you right here.
Oh, and then she gets subs. I love that. That's great.
Yeah.
Mhm.
She's like, oh, thanks. Oh, by the way, fuck the military. It's ridiculous. Crazy.
What the hell's egg count mean anyway? What a weirdo.
I don't know. Jason says if it's true, he streamed himself playing it. Oh, that's funny. That's awesome. He streamed himself playing his own game. That's good. Ultra Ice Bear says Psycho Kid Storyfire comes to mind immediately as a YouTuber competitor that has lost, that had a lot of shoes to fill, yet couldn't sustain it. Thank you, Ultra Ice Bear. Hijabi Gamer says, I did respond to Frogan Woman on X. I do agree both have the right to say what they did, but I find what she said disgusting. I respect our troops. Yeah, 1,000%. 1,000%. Shano Max says, Side Scrollers is awesome. Twitch is gay. Also, hey, Blabs.
Hi.
Spider Bro says, she doubled down after her so-called apology. Of course she did. Yeah. And thank you, Lord Slosh. This her race is Afghanitonian. All right, sounds good. Hey, Logan of Red Bananas Gaming. Logan, thank you so much. Picked up the Normal Man t-shirt. Says, I'm just a normal man. You're damn right you are. Once again, we haven't talked about our merchandise lately, but you guys can pick up all of our merchandise over at sidescrollersmerch.com. Get the Normal Man t-shirt, the American Pride t-shirt, which, by the way, they're sticking around for a long time. And my daughter's t-shirt is still up and ready to go. We do have some spooky gear, by the way, up for October, which we haven't talked about much, but I should definitely do a better job of promoting that. And of course, we do have our Make Gaming Great Again hat, which
I sent that link to Elon, but he didn't reply to me.
Loving
I
that.
saw that post. He was like, we should make a game award show.
Yeah, well, we should get into game development. I'm like, yeah, welcome to the fucking party, pal. But he's too busy working, building rocket ships and stuff. So,
how dare he do scientific discoveries?
What an asshole!
I think he's going to start a game. I bet you he starts a game studio.
Probably is. And he's probably going to have to pick up all the people who've been canceled or fired around. And he probably has a whole team of people and be like, right, go and research people who've been canceled and fired and see if they're actually qualified for the job and let's use them and utilize them.
Yeah,
that'd be fucking cool.
I guarantee that'd be spectacular if he did that for sure. I guess we'll kind of see what he plans, but I do think that is something that
Ubisoft.
He probably will be able to. The price has been coming down, so.
Oh man, how quickly would you see people just bolt from Ubisoft? The insane French people who are all on
who don't shower.
The 700 people who are on strike right now who don't want to work. It's ridiculous. Blaz, will you read the super chat? I'll be right back. Hang tight.
He needs his chicken nuggets. All right, Spring Mage for 5 Australian says that Mozzie Twitch streamer looks like someone shaved a gibbon. Thanks for making me read that one. Anyway, over on locals, Spoon Ninja sent $1 tip, and it's a meme of Alyssa. Thanks very much. Anyway, okay, so he just totally dipped for 2 seconds, but anyway, we're gonna continue on without him. And I can't even pull this up because he blocked it. There we go. Okay. All right, so moving on to Sonic. Did you hear about the news of Sonic? Yellow Flash and its censorship.
I saw a little bit of it. Like they're covering up that Bat girl, the Bat chick. They have her back covered, like that's too sexual or something. I'm surprised there's not a bigger reaction because the Sonic community is wild.
Yeah, especially like Sonichu, right, chat? Anyway, okay, let me pull this up because he dipped on me and I gotta find links for it. Thanks, Craig. Okay, let's do this. Present screen. Okay, here we go. Okay, so learning the law says apparently in the new Sonic Generations remaster, Sega thought Sonic holding Amy Rose's face was microaggressive and an example of toxic masculinity, so they changed the scene. They also censored Rogue the Bat. Nothing to see here, folks. Just your typical historical revisionism. By the way, they will delist the original on Steam as if it never happened. So here is the original, where he's covering her face, and apparently that's misogynistic. And here is the updated version.
There.
Yeah,
so
and she's giving her cupcakes, and she's super happy and blinking and everything. That is, the huge change. But there's more to this. So he also says you can't trust Bandai Namco, Koei, Tecmo, I think that's how you say it, Sega, Capcom, etc. None of the publicly traded Japanese companies. The only way to change this is by curbing your gaming addiction, read books, play older titles and indies, and call them out. These companies are already unrecognizable. And here is Bandai Namco website, and then Capcom and Sega, and they're all ESG. ESG, society, what can we do? Progressive and diverse. Hi, Craig.
Hey, what are we talking about?
Oh, Sonic.
Oh, we are. Okay, great.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're talking about learning the law right here? Yeah.
Yeah, so we saw the comparison already of like smushing your face to cupcakes now, and now we're seeing all these Japanese companies that have gone and changed their approach from actual to the gamers to now equity in society, and that's what their new approach is.
Right. So much so that even Amy, who has had a crush on Sonic since Amy was first introduced, this is what she looked like. This is her bio in the original game. It says, Amy, a young, cheerful girl hedgehog. A young, cheerful girl hedgehog. Amy can be a bit obsessed about chasing Sonic. She even claims to be his girlfriend. She's an energetic go-getter who lets nothing get in her way. So that's the original. And this is what they reworked her bio in the new game. A cheerful girl who loves to help others. Sonic inspired her to be her very best. She's an energetic go-getter with help from her Pico hammer and fortune cards. Nothing gets in her way. So she's not relying on Sonic anymore. She doesn't love Sonic anymore. It's all about, hey, she's a strong, independent woman. She's just inspired.
You don't need no man.
Right. So yes, it's the idea. And also on top of this, there's one more, which is interesting. This is from Sonic X Shadows Generations. Here's the original one. And this is so stupid. These are so dumb. The fact that we're here. This is Knuckles talking to Sonic, says, thanks, Sonic. You did a good job back there. Hey, did you gain weight? Sonic looking down, right? Then this other one says, Knuckles says, thanks, Sonic. Now then, tell me, where's the rest of my island? So they removed the idea of
Fat shaming.
Yes, fat shaming. What are we doing? Like, this is a blue hedgehog.
Yeah, these are hedgehogs. They're not people. Wow.
This is the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life. The fact that they felt the need to... He goes from face palming her to giving her cupcakes.
Yeah, the cupcakes thing is...
How fucking dumb. Oh my God. It's so stupid. I don't even know what to say about this outside of like, this is really stupid right here. Joey says, why don't these crazy wokies censor themselves out of games? Man, that'd make things a lot easier.
That'd be fantastic.
Yeah. Nerdy Texan Accountant came in, said with the 999, says, heard the person who's writing for the games now is the person who's been writing for the Sonic comments since the Archie run. They changed some dialogue to keep, but kept the original animation. Okay. How are those Archie comics with Sonic going? Did they do well? Curious.
They're still around. Well, yeah. I think he's at IDW now, but that run, it went for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to actually collect that run because everybody that had it was kids. So, naturally, kids just destroy their shit and don't take very good care of the stuff.
Right. Uriah says, people like Ian Flemmer are the problem with Sonic nowadays. Thank you. Thank you, Uriah. Nezanik says the original is only in packs on Xbox and PC. Part of the $60 bundle reminds me of what happened to the original Sonic 1 and 2 being removed. Okay. Thank you, Nezanik. Appreciate that. And Niche came back, says they're not giving up those damn tarot cards. They're not giving them up. Thank you very much. And look at this. Hey, we got a double doozy right here. This is $100 coming in from Retromeister in 2 separate $50 super chats.
So should I play the 100 dono or the 50 dono twice? I feel like we should probably do the 100 dono because yeah.
Oh, wow. Look at that, Retromeister. Says, hail side scrollers and blabs. With the news of Sega censoring Sonic and Sonic Cross Shadows Generations, this is proof The blue blur isn't safe from woke hive mind virus. Not even Keanu Reeves' star power is going to do much to save this game from necessary criticism. Also, Amy Rose is an obsessive, entitled fangirl who's immature regardless of Sega's changes. While Rogue, I think it's Rogue. Rogue the Bat is strong, independent, and mature. She can hold her own, rebellious, and has charisma. Besides bat boobies, which is why Sega doesn't like her. Yes, thank you very much, Retromeister. That is massive, huge. Thank you very much for providing everybody with the wonderful support that you provided today. That is spectacular. What I've talked about Sonic many, many times. The Sonic fandom is really split up into like two main camps. The
furries and gamers.
Well, there's the 2D Sonic fans and there's like the 3D Sonic fans. And the Sonic fandom has always been, I would say, a little weirder for sure than like your traditional, like I would say, Mario fan, right? Just mainly because you're right, there's a hedgehog element to it, right?
I just wanted to quickly show off while he talks. Some people on Twitter, their Sonic collections, which is pretty impressive. Like, I don't know who these people are, but there's one from Joshua, and then there's one from Brandon. So nice guys, cool stuff.
The Sonic games are they selling them because of this change?
No, I think they're just showing them off, saying I didn't ask for this. You know, like this.
Why did he buy three
franchises?
Why did he buy 3 copies of Sonic Forces?
I don't know. You'd have to ask him. Maybe there's something slightly different about the packaging.
This one to me is like this one where he's face palming her is the dumbest. Like it's so stupid. The idea that he went from face palming to giving her cupcakes. Somebody had to think this through. Like, what can we do? Well, let's give her cupcakes this time. All right. How fucking dumb. Going from literally sticking, like, can you imagine if we replicated that in real life? Like, instead of me face palming Blabs behind me, I just was handing her some cupcakes. People would laugh at that idiocy.
Can I have some
cupcakes?
I haven't had them in years, so yeah.
You haven't had cupcakes?
Years. Why would I have cupcakes in years?
Do I get to face palm you first?
Sure. Worth it though.
Worth it.
They have to be good cupcakes. They can't be dry and gross.
Oh, okay. No promises.
Okay.
Ridiculous. This just seems like one of those things that you look at and you go, why do we do this? What are we doing here? This doesn't make any sense. But so much of the stuff that we talk about on the show doesn't make sense. Nobody complained about that initially. Nobody had any comments about that initially, but they still felt the need to change it. There wasn't an uproar along the way that said, hey, we really got to get out there and make sure we change Sonic for the modern audience. Nobody said that. 0 people said that, but they still felt the need to do it. Someone looked through these Sonic games and they looked through it with an offensive meter or an offensive radar where, well, could somebody potentially find this offensive? And you got to really go into that with a negative victim mentality to find these things. So fucking dumb. It's so dumb. And I saw a tweet that said that apparently they're going to be pulling the original game as well.
Yeah, I saw that too. I don't know.
Yeah, I can't confirm it.
Yeah,
but
I haven't looked into it.
It's crazy. Crazy. Sonic fans in the chat, normal men. Does this piss you off? Does it piss you off that they're doing it to Sonic, or the fact that they're just doing this right under your nose? This goes back to, of course, this is why you need to have digital media. They can't change it if you have it. It's crazy. Crazy. Kalichi with 5 says, fortunately, this seems like early stages of DEI, but the censorship means more retarded than the censorship 4Kids used to implement on Sonic X. In this day and age, females cannot be the butt of jokes for some reason. That's right. They're all strong, independent, powerful women. That's right.
You want to see some funny censorship? Watch the 4Kids One Piece. Holy shit. I mean, they were throwing in like lollipops for their cigarettes and stuff, like, because Sanji smokes. So they like animated a lollipop into his hand. And that's just like the smallest thing. Like, they were turning guns into like joke guns and stuff. It's funny.
Hmm.
Water
By the way,
pistols.
I guess I might have said by digital. I obviously meant physical, right? Physical is the way to go. Kalichi Oki says came into the 2 says Sega's only saving grace is that there are some of the few companies that listen to fan backlash. Hopefully a dip in sales will make them double take and cut this shit out. All forms of censorship is gay. Wasn't a problem in 2011. Not a problem now. You are correct. It wasn't a problem then. It's not a problem now. 90 Dragoons came in at the 15, says Asmon Sync, or on Asmon Sync. I have a long-term friend that turned hoarder, and that sync is absolutely tame. The shit I've seen and cleaned would turn your hair on your balls white like Moses. Incidentally, my house is overly sterile, like a doctor's office now. Thank you, 90 Dragoons. Appreciate that. Very vivid description. Delta says, I wonder whose voices Robotnik is in the new version. Don't know if your Flash covered a couple months ago, the community were trying to cancel him because he voiced wanting all the they're trying to cancel him because he voiced wanting all the October Israeli hostages back.
What an evil man.
Yes.
What a hot take. I want hostages to be freed. Wow.
Right. I don't want anyone to get hurt. Fuck that guy. Like, man. Aiden Perez came in with the 3. Aiden, thank you very much. Great to see you. Says I had a hell of a time in Vegas, especially last Tuesday night at the Chicken Ranch. Now this coming Saturday night, I'll attend the Stars game and dress like a peaky blinder. I'll post pics on my social media. All right. Awesome, Aiden. Good stuff, man. Appreciate that. Carlos says back in the day in Sonic Adventure 2, Rogue the Bat had jiggle physics, and they do this. That's right, because you can't handle it. Nerdy Texan Accountant says, if only the people making the Sonic games would listen to the fans like the people that made the Sonic movies. That's right. Desnick says, the original is pulled, not for sale separately. That is so fucking crazy. Edmund R. came in and says, social engineering and reprogramming is worth millions of dollars. Look at Norway. Mercenary says, I promised red velvet cheesecake cupcakes, Blabs.
No thanks. I don't like those.
Well, says Amy changes later in the timeline, but this is early. Scarfy says about as dumb as replacing guns and walkie-talkies and with walkie-talkies in ET. Did they do that? Did they replace guns with walkie-talkies in ET? That's dumb.
Yes,
shit.
they did. But I think they changed them back. I don't know. James Cameron has said that was a mistake, or Steven Spielberg said that was a mistake.
Kratos Raptor came in, says, so after DEI destroys all the media we love, what are they going to do next? What more do they have to take from us? What more do you want from me? Yeah, thanks, Kratos. Appreciate that. Scarfy the Strange says, about as dumb as replacing. Yep, I saw that one. And Neza Nick says, this started because Sonic Team wanted Sega to go west. Lord Slosh says, censorship is a battle of inches. Every little change matters. Give them an inch and they'll take a mile. Never forget that. Yeah, man, I hear that. Shalaris Blackheart says, I'm still picking up the Sonic remaster despite the changes. I haven't had the chance to play play Shadow since 2006. His story marketing has been great. That is your pick, your choice to do that. And then Shakeaval says, at least they did a cupcake and not a cream pie. Oh, fucking it's ridiculous. John came in and picked up the Normal Man t-shirt. John, thank you very much for doing that. Greatly appreciate that. And Wampa Stampa came in and says, according to the Steam page, Sega confirmed you'll be able to get the original Sonic generations, but only as part of a bundle. Wait, so now they're putting the originals. What? You can buy it, but only if you buy it as part of a bundle. That's fucked up, man. That's so stupid. This is dumb. Unreal. Well, we'll continue to follow that for sure. All right, let's go. We're running up on it. We are. Oh, look at song. There we go. You got a new avatar there, Flash.
I like it.
No more Jake Gyllenhaal. Good. Blabs, did you want to talk about Spider-Man?
I mean, we can, sure. So, if you guys didn't know, there's a new, well, it's not new, but the Spider-Man 2 that was released back in, what was it? When was it
last
again?
year.
Yeah, it was, shoot, when was it again? October 2023, that was the month I was looking for. So basically a year ago to like basically today or yesterday, Spider-Man 2 was released to a lot of mixed reviews. Now, everyone I know did not enjoy the game. They thought it was very boring, a lot of DEI filled shit, and honestly, everything besides that was just not as great as the first one. But I want to point out that on Steam, which will be available in January of 2025, there aren't any like DLCs, like any gameplay packs or quests. All you'll be able to have is skins that, from what I'm understanding, is already in the PlayStation 5. I also really want to like phone in how really focus on, I should say, is the lack of exclusivity of PlayStation 5, because I did the dates of everything. So the Spidey one was released on PlayStation 4 in 2018, on PlayStation 5 in 2020, and then on Windows in 2022 with like the remaster and everything. And then Spidey 2 was released in October 2023. So come January 30th, 2025, not even 2 years later, you can have it on PC. So that's really what I want to say, like how there is no exclusivity anymore. Like we barely have a list of video games as it is for PS5.
Well, they make you wait a year or two.
I know, but like it's not even 2 years. It's been a year and like 3 months basically. And you get really ugly Mary Jane.
Yeah.
That's and like I was saying, like the exclusivity list of PS5s is really small as it is, and now you can cross this one off of it too.
I can't wait to see how many people are playing it.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how many people do play this game.
Thank you, Mercenary. Gary Games says, make gaming great again. That's right. We need to get a hold of Elon Musk. We got to get a hold of him somehow. Somebody's got to get us in front of Elon Musk just for like 5 minutes and explain. I could lay it all out for Elon and be like, hey, man, this is what we're going to do. This is how we're going to do it. This is how much money I need. That'd be great. All right. Well, coming to PC. There you go. Thank you, Blabs. Appreciate that. There's been Flash, have you followed this whole thing about the Nintendo Switch playtest that's happening?
No.
Okay, there's a playtest that's coming up. It's beginning on October 23rd, which is on Wednesday, and they're enlisting 10,000 people to do this playtest. And nobody has had any idea of what this playtest is going to be. It's a mystery project. You have to own a Switch, and the file size is 2.2 gigabytes. So there's a lot of speculation about this, but a little bit more information has come out about this thanks to Wario64 over on X for this. As playtest info has been updated, select users can now start downloading the playtest. Playtest starts October 23rd, as I mentioned. Still don't know what the playtest is for. Well, we'll get to that in just a second. It kind of gives you a rundown of how to download the software and everything. And Wednesday, when this opens up, but people have found out exactly what this is, thanks to IGN. It says it took about 2 seconds for Nintendo's mysterious Switch game to leak. And it leaked online very quick. Of course it did, right? So obviously they ask you not to discuss or disclose the content from either the Nintendo Switch Online playtest software or website to others. They obviously want to keep it all secret. But a leak has been put out there. And this guy says, I hope Nintendo doesn't kill me for this, right? And then the media was removed because Nintendo came out and started flagging it. So those images, which are now pulled offline in response to the copyright holder, reveals a social MMO hybrid experience. Some are already comparing to like the Miiverse.
Dude, I want the Miis to come back. I had so much fun with the Miis.
Right. And the Mii was fun. So and this seems like a little late in the game to be bringing it back for the Switch.
Right? Yeah.
But it says the idea, according to the leaked images on the Nintendo website, is to work with other players to develop a massive planet via farmed resources and building on your own plot of land. Players use beacons that emit a healing light that purifies and develops the land. You place multiple beacons until your planetary block is fully developed. The player's beacon sounds like a protected space which only they can move in, lift, or edit items. Outside their beacon is considered a public space anyone can work in. There's a dev core that acts as a player hub where you can level up your character, obtain items, and talk to other players. Players earn points for developing the land and socializing with others. There's a definite user-generated content aspect to the new game, and you'll be able to share with what you make with others. This is a very this is very Nintendo. It says to create user-generated content, players must pass a test in game to show they understand the importance of respectful communication. Only then will players obtain a UGC license and be able to create user-generated content. There is, as you'd expect, a player report feature, which I imagine will come in handy for tackling all those certain players, certain things that players will
toxic players out of there.
They're going to build all sorts of dicks. That's right. They're going to build all the dicks, which is great.
Or swastikas.
Right. And finally, as Nintendo has signaled, it recommend playing this new game within a TV with a wired connection, given its server-based experience. So more or less, it sounds like they're trying to do Minecraft, right, with the Miiverse. So
I
Blabs?
really like the little Miiverse where you can make like a million different characters and stuff. Like, I'm gonna paint a picture for you guys. My sister and I, when we were young, we would make all these random ass Miis, and one of them was named Gaylord Fokker.
Oh yeah.
And he looked like Michael Jackson and who knows what else. Like, I'm telling you, this guy was terrifying looking. And there was a whole bunch of other ones. Yeah. I really like the Miiverse. I like abusing the characters. It's funny. Craig's like, what the hell? Gaylord Fokker. By the way, you're muted, Craig.
Yeah, I know. I was just talking to myself. You know who Gaylord Fokker is, right?
Yeah. Ben Stiller.
Okay, just wasn't like, I mean, you said that like, yeah, Gaylord Fokker right there, Ben Stiller.
Yeah, but here's the thing. When I was a child, I thought the
know.
name Gaylord was the funniest shit ever. So we just named him that. But then he had like really long hair. He was whiter than Michael Jackson post surgery and everything. Yeah, he looked insane. He had makeup and everything.
Can I be honest with you, Blabs? Gaylord is still a funny fucking name.
It's still freaking hilarious name. We call him Greg, Dad.
Right. All right. Well, I would love normal men in the chat. What do you guys think? Do you like the idea of this Nintendo, as Scarpy says, so Second Life for Nintendo, right? This idea of Minecraft / Second Life idea. Do you like this idea? Is this something that you'd get into? Hey, the Grateful Gamer says, Craig, just talk to Gary. Gary talks to Gina. Gina gets you in touch with Elon, if that's your goal.
Gina's never talked to Elon.
Yeah. Gina's never had any communication with Elon. He just pays the bills, which, I got to be honest, I would not talk to Elon if he paid our bills. If that's what it took. If he was like, hey man, here's a few $1 million, go change the video game industry, I'd be like, all right.
And even if like she did, it's not like she can just go in and phone a friend and be like, you need to start doing this. Like, yeah, no, that's not how it works.
All right, I'll tell you what. You guys have been great today. We have another. We have a nice little palate cleanser to finish up. Like I said, we're all suffering through today. We're all feeling a little down. I think Flash is feeling a little sick. I'm feeling a little sick. Blab's feeling a little sick. So we are. But I do want to finish strong with this here on Finish Strong Monday here.
Let you know.
We have a. Well, Blabs, give us a rundown here. What are we going to look at here for our palate cleanser?
Well, I was scrolling on Instagram as one normally does, and I found this little video that I was like, this would be perfect since we've already seen something similar to this. So this is a Nintendo Helpline, but this time it's a different person than the previous time. Just let it play out.
That's right. Little background here. It says the NES Power Line was originally intended to help people with technical difficulties connecting their game systems and other customer support. It says when Powerline customers started receiving calls asking for strategic help how to successfully advance the games, they had to set up a new line to accommodate those calls, right? Which, the Nintendo Helpline was a thing back in the day. So let's take a listen to see the type of questions that they would receive.
So that I am being
in Zelda 2, last level, how in the world do you beat your shadow when he's 10 times as fast as you and he blocks all your shots?
Okay, here's the difference right now. Her answer is the difference between 1990 and 2024. All right, so listen to how she responds.
You know what? Out of all the questions, that's the only one I really can't help you with because that's the end of the game.
Okay. Yeah, I know. I saw the Triforce.
You did?
Yeah, it's real nice. But first you gotta beat your darn shadow that moves 10 times as fast as you and you can't hit him.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
I know. Okay. Well, the best I can do for you is wish you luck and keep my fingers crossed, okay? And I'll do that.
All right. Thanks.
Okay?
All right. Bye.
Good luck. Bye-bye.
Get good, scrub.
I
That
really
was
like
her-
how she was smiling the entire time. That was fun.
To be fair, that game's pretty tough.
Yeah. Well, the secret is go to the corner and duck. By the way, I'll give that to you guys for free, not for $3.99 a minute like it was back in the day. And with the power line. Is there more to this video, Blabs? We should continue.
You can just for nostalgia purposes.
We'll see.
This is Shannon. I just want to let you know that I'm being taped and your voice may be
We're shooting for ABC News. We may use this on the news, and we'd like the permission to listen to
Hello?
the conversation.
Yes, I'd just like to let you know that they're taping for ABC News, and your voice may be used in one of the clips. Is that all right?
Yeah.
Okay. What's the problem?
We can't find the first key on the Adventure Link in level 6.
The first key?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what you got to do is there's a magical key. Okay.
Where do you get that?
Okay. The magical key you find in the hidden town of Kasuto.
Where's that?
Where's that?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know do you know where the Sixth Palace is?
Where the what?
The Six Palaces, the 3 rocks.
No.
No.
She's
No.
so clueless on everything.
Right.
What? Or maybe it's a kid. I don't know.
Keep her talking.
That's right. Keep it going. Keep bringing in that money. That's right. $1.99, $2.99 a minute, whatever it may be. But yeah, the old Nintendo Power Line, great stuff back in the day, and I think that was everyone's dream job as a kid, being able to play video games and walk all these little imbecile kids through the idea of how to beat The Legend of Zelda. It sounds awesome. Hey, the Proctophile came in with the $5 direct donation. Says, thanks for inviting Abu on your stream. Having played Tales of Kenzaria, I've spoken to him directly. I feel like he doesn't deserve the wave of disrespect being thrown his way. Hopefully he accepts and so we can help sort out this nonsense and move forward. Yeah, there was kind of a dust up over the weekend with the Hypnotic crew, and he has his Saturday night show, and Hypnotic is, obviously a friend of the show. They were talking about the Tales of Kenzaria game, and we talked about that. I did a standalone video on that the other day, and how they're shutting down the entire games division of this guy's company. And my too long didn't watch is, it's a shame that the game looked actually pretty good, but I think that the idea of it being involved with Sweet Baby Inc. was too much for people, and that ultimately the consumer, the customer, always is right, and they chose to not buy the game. But it's a shame because the game, just from a gameplay perspective, looks pretty good. But there was a dust up over the weekend, and look, people, oh, you guys are right wing, and it's like, look, anything right of super left is considered right wing today. We've all seen that, and there's the meme of it and all this stuff. And we all understand that we're just normal people here, right? But so, like, I've said this all along, like, I would love to have these people on my show. I would love to have I don't even know how to say his name, Salim, Mr. Salim, on the show to have a conversation about this, because it's an interesting little sub story of everything that's happening on. So, like I said, I want to always be out of our echo chamber and invite people on. The problem is that most people who are out of the echo chamber they have no interest in actually having that conversation, and that's the saddest part about it. So. Yeah, well, thank you very much, Proctophile. I didn't see any sort of response from him, but he's welcome to come on. We'd love to have him on to talk about it for sure. So, okay, Flash, you good, buddy?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go take a nap.
Yeah, man, that sounds good. God, that sounds awesome.
I want a sandwich.
You want a sandwich and muffins? That's what, and cupcakes.
Oh, dude, you know what? Scratch the cupcakes. Blueberry muffins. Yep.
That's right. Okay, blueberry muffins it is. My wife makes some banging blueberry muffins.
Nice.
All right, Flash, get out of here, man. Tell everybody where they can find you.
Yellow Flash 2 and Yellow Flash on YouTube.
Sounds good. Get out of here. Go take a nap, buddy. We'll catch you later. Okay.
See you guys.
All right. Awesome.
Bye.
All right, go. You can find Flash's information down below. Appreciate you guys' support today. Your super chats, your direct donations, your Rumble rants. I don't think I missed anything. I think we got everything along the way. If you guys wouldn't mind, head over to sidescrollerspodcast.com and potentially becoming a supporter over there. Really appreciate that. Mongoose says, "Here's a $1, Craig. Please interact with it." There you go. Your interaction is there, Mongoose. Appreciate your support. Blabs, tell everybody where they can find you, my dear.
You can find me on YouTube at Blabbering Collector or on YouTube also at Blabs Life, which I do my live streams on YouTube and Kick.
Cool.
Yay.
Do us a favor. Make sure you follow us over on social media where you can find clips of the show and special quotes and stuff of things that we're talking about. We're also going to have some other clips of the show coming up over the next couple days on social media as well. And of course, I got standalone videos that I'm going to be shooting after this of topics that we didn't quite get a chance to talk about, and maybe be recaps of things that we already did talk about. So make sure you guys tune into those. We'll be posting those throughout the afternoon. With that said, guys, have a great rest of your day. And remember, people are going to try to keep you down. Don't let them. You guys got a goal. Go get it. We'll try to get over the sniffles and be back at 100% for tomorrow. You guys have a great day. See you later. Bye-bye.
Fatality.